Welcome everybody to Two Drunk Dudes in a Gun Room.
Oh, brought to you by Somebody Army Entertainment.
This is Don.
And
man, you're having an off day today.
Unexpected caller, man.
We got a hotline now?
I was like, whoa, what? Ain't talked to that dude in like, damn, dude, 3-4 years probably.
Oh yeah?
Well, I'll call him back later.
Military guy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, awesome. So today's episode, man, we're gonna get into it. And we've kind of been putting this off for a few days and trying to let some people's blood unboil a little bit. But we're going to talk about the Rowe versus Wade situation.
Talk about that a little bit, about how, political homeless.
I love that term.
We are. Yep. And, some people we know, they're the same way.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It is, you sit back and you look at these political wars that are going on, because that's really what they are,
money.
Yeah, it all boils down to, absolutely, it all boils down to money. But I don't know where the money comes from for the pro-life versus the pro-choice crowds, because there ain't no politician out there that's doing this for free. He's getting his wallets lined somehow, some way, on each of these sides. There's definitely an agenda behind it. I don't care what party you're from. But anyways, if you take away the politics from it, right? So let's talk about the topic without getting into the politics. So let's say they're allowing the states to make a decision on whether they allow them or don't allow them, right? In your opinion, well, first, let me ask you this. Do you think that abortions should be illegal, or do you think they should be like a normal medical procedure where there's stipulations and the doctors decide? Or do you think there should just be an open, you go on down to the clinic and get the procedure done? What's your thoughts?
I think it's choice of that woman, whether she goes down there or not. But, everybody's got their choice, their opinion, their whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But there are certain, especially some certain serious, things to think about. Why is this woman wanting an abortion, stuff like that? It could be. Yeah,
it's not always anything. People just assume that everybody is out there getting abortions for birth control, and that's not the case.
As many date rape drugs are out there, and incest going on with their uncle, fucking their little niece or rape or what have you. It's going on, right? So I don't know. They hand it down to the state, but I still think it's that person's choice. You look at what we were talking about the other day. You can't claim you carry a baby for 9 months. That 9 months you can't claim that baby.
No, you're right, because the government says it's not a person.
The government says it's not a person.
Right, absolutely.
But yet, if you get an abortion, it is a person. So it's just like, well, it's
right. Yeah,
it's how you look at it.
The government's going to do what fits their agenda. I get that, and so I'm not a believer in abortions, right? However, I do believe in the circumstances that you're talking about. I do believe that should be an option, right? Especially incest, rape, stuff like that. However, even though it is not for me, I don't believe that I have the right to say it is not for you.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I do agree with you that it is the person's choice to do whatever they want to do, right? As long as it doesn't directly reflect me, I do not have a say in
it. Again, it takes us back to that term, political homeless.
Right. Yeah. Right? I don't even get into the politics of it because there's a hidden agenda in that shit.
I'm just saying, that's like, they force this upon you. They force the fucking, people try to push or force the religion off on you and stuff. Don't come to my door and do that though.
Oh yeah, no.
That'd be a bad thing. And then, they try to force, who's allowed to have guns, who's not allowed to have guns. All I hear about is them wanting to take my guns or something. But I ain't heard nothing about, hey, let's go get these gang members guns or nothing like
Right.
that.
But
We're not gonna go do that because they're crazier than we are. Well, obviously they don't know us.
well, like I said, man, as far as you can't have rights, right? You can't believe in the freedom of speech. You can't believe in Second Amendment. You can't believe in the Constitution if you only believe in what it is that benefits you. All right. That is not freedom. That's individual freedom. But that's not a freedom country, where everybody gets the same opportunities to make choices. I personally don't do weed. I also don't have a problem with it being legalized.
We got plenty of friends that do it.
Absolutely.
So,
to each their own, make their own decisions on what they want to do. But then we add the politics to this, right? And you take, it's just another battlefield between the Republicans and the Democrats. You can't tell me that anybody that is arguing, you look at the election that happened, right? And I'm not pro-Trump or pro-Biden or anything, but you look at all the things that the Democratic Party did for the black vote, right? All the way down to dressing up in African religion articles. Okay. Where are they at now? The whole Black Lives Matter. The Democratic Party's not helping no more. I mean, they're not doing nothing now. You can't tell me that there's not an agenda behind, Trump packing the court to overturn Roe versus Wade, because that was the main reason he did it. You can't tell me there was an agenda behind it. There had to be. He didn't do it for free.
No.
Somebody paid him somewhere or paid the party to have this belief, because these people only believe in greed and money. And I'm a firm believer in that. Our government has gotten so big that they no longer think about the people. And they've got the people fighting each other about shit that they can't do nothing about. Do you think that the numbers are 50-50 for pro-life and pro-choice?
Oh, I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
I highly doubt it.
Was there any voting for this? No, it went to a court and 9 people decided on it.
Mm-hmm.
9 people made a decision for every single American.
How many females was that out of that 9? Do you know?
3. There's only 3 on the Supreme Court. 3 females. 1 female voted to overturn it, and 1 male voted to not overturn it. The rest was male.
Because I'll tell you, man, since I retired in 18, I went dark. I ain't fucking flipped on a fucking news channel, read a fucking newspaper or anything in almost 4 years now. So all that shit's new to me, but I mean, I still have my choice, in my opinion, though. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole nother, you get into the media of this, right? I watch Fox News. I watch Fox News because I'm more conservative, and they cater to a conservative person, right? If you're more liberal, you watch CNN or you watch ABC, right? These people get paid to tell you what you want to hear, all right? The difference between me and a lot of people is I will interact with people that have different beliefs than me to hear the arguing points. It doesn't mean that I have to believe what they say when we walk away. I can also still go have a beer with them. I was wondering why my TV was on Fox News when I came back from vacation.
Yeah, I watch Fox News every morning. I sure do. And again, I don't believe so much that Fox News really believes half the shit they say. They're playing to a paying customer. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
You have to be able to believe for yourself. If you can't think for yourself and you can't stand for the things that you believe for yourself, and then still have the ability to talk to somebody about it without saying, I will unfriend you, block me, go fuck off, man. At the end of the day, be an adult, have a conversation, agree to disagree if you need to. But that's the way the people come back together.
Mhm.
You know, you've seen these you've seen the convoys with the truckers, right?
Mhm.
You know how I used to own a trucking company, right? So I follow all that stuff real close.
Okay.
The first time was way before, this was during the Trump era. The first time I seen the truckers go on strike. Okay. They all drove to Washington, D.C., yada, yada, yada. I seen all over trucking TikTok and all over the social media. We're not pulling a load from this time to this time. Shut America down, right? You know why that shit never works? Because there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that need that paycheck.
Oh.
There's no way you are going to get enough truckers to combine together. Canada was the first ones I seen do it. They were literally, the American trucking industry they may say they're for each other, but they are not. You know, you can be broke down in a truck stop and those truckers will walk right by you and not even ask if you're okay.
Oh yeah. No,
you know,
no.
that whole brotherhood is gone. So if you can't bring the people together, how do you think that you're going to have a say with anything that the government does? Because if you're not a large enough voting party, they don't hear you.
Right.
Or you don't have enough money to persuade them, they don't hear you.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, I can't disagree. So.
You know, so I don't understand why everybody fights about these topics versus coming together. You know,
Don't argue with me about it. You know, I just seen on Facebook something like something they started posting like nobody get any gas on 4th of July. Well, if I gotta go get beer and I'm almost out, I'm gonna go fucking get gas and go get my beer. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I'm off that day too. Oh,
I just spent $100 on liquor.
yeah, but that was by fucking accident.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It does bother me to see how divided the country is. You know, the race wars, the now political party wars. You know, I don't even get wrapped up in the whole "they're coming for your guns" shit. You know, I'm not stupid enough to believe that anybody is going to come and take your guns away, because there would be one hell of a war happening in America if that was to happen. You know. And I don't, if you change the laws.
How about, so, I mean, we're going off topic now. I mean.
No, we're still talking about government laws.
No, oh, okay, government laws. But that buyback program bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if we're on here, hello, I mean, if oh man, if you even freaking think about it, I mean, $100 to buy your gun back, I'll give you 120. I'll give you 150 to buy your. I mean, I was like, dude, like most of us like spent like anywhere from $5 to $2,000 at least on a nice fucking gun, right?
You know, yeah, we are kind of going off topic now.
And it's like, I mean, it's a whole nother fucking podcast right here. But I'm just saying, if you spend all this money on a damn gun. And my pistol costs twice as much, more shit, twice as much. I'm talking, they're buying it back for $100. Hell no.
8 times as much.
It's like, yeah, I sure damn mind.
Well, you know what they did with those guns that they bought back? Do you?
Gave them to the criminals?
No.
Oh.
They shipped them to Ukraine.
Oh.
Yeah, so people were bringing these pistols and
I'd have to see that. I don't fucking believe that.
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
They got 69 guns is what was donated. Right?
Which one was this one?
Was this the one down in Texas?
One or Texas?
No, Texas. So they supposedly they shipped, no offense. Whoever thought of this might have thought that was a great idea, but evidently they've never been in combat, because I'm not going with a bolt action 308. I'm sorry, man. Give me a fucking knife, because that's about what you just did. Can I have a musket? Yeah, I don't know, man, but some of these laws that they
little 22 revolver.
Yeah, there was some 22s.
It's here you go, buddy. Give me that fucking weapon in Ukraine, and I'll fucking look at you stupid.
Oh,
But
too
no,
funny,
I
man.
mean, it's just crazy. That's the second time I've seen it. First time I seen it, they were doing it in Florida.
Yeah.
Second time, and I even posted on there. I think it was a cops police station's post, and I even put it on there. I'll buy it back for $200. I think they deleted my shit though, but I mean, at least you know how you mess with people, right? I mean, you just gotta like raise some tempers and shit. I figured I'd get some.
That's easy to do.
Some of them little angry emojis and shit, but I didn't get them.
You should see some of these comments we're getting. We're raising the temperature.
Just saying.
Yeah, man. I don't. You know, I think people are they get themselves all worked up over shit like this, man. They really do. You know, you're not gonna change it. And nobody really took the time to read what overturning Roe versus Wade did. This ain't the 70s anymore, man. We're talking about something that was done in the 70s. All it did was take it out of the federal government's hands. That's what it did. So no different than anybody else. You pick a state that you want to live in for what reasons? Because the laws and the area and everything is what makes you happy, whether it be income based. For me, it's the woods and the hunting ground out here, you know, whatever the reason is, you know, and the Second Amendment state.
Oh yeah.
You know, so, you know, I chose this because that's what works for me. You know, if you want to be, you know, pro-life, go someplace where they represent your beliefs. You know, I don't go to California for that reason. They don't represent my beliefs.
And they're really, gas money's really high over there.
Oh yeah, gas is really high.
And there's only certain guns I think you own over there too. I think we're screwed on that one, huh? We definitely have to sell back some guns if we went to California.
Oh yeah, they would stop us at the border. Yeah, yes indeed, man. I don't know. You know, this is the second time we've kind of gotten on this topic, and I get it. It's what's big in the social media right now, but man, I just don't understand people sometimes. I mean, I guess that's why I stick to myself, but it's frustrating, man. You know, you can't when you're politically homeless and you're scrolling through social media, drinking a beer and trying to unwind, and all you see is all this shit.
You just gotta keep scrolling.
And
keep scrolling,
pretty soon I feel like I'm trying to spin the wheel of fortune to get out of this shit, you know? You can't do it.
Yep.
No. Well, you know, everybody knows what this podcast was started for. You know, if you haven't listened and you don't know, our goal is to prevent veteran suicide. That is what we've been on here for. That's what we've been doing. If you need some help, there is some good organizations out there that do not represent the VA. So just because you had a bad experience with the VA, don't stop trying. All right. There's if you're on the West Coast, there's an organization called leavingthesidelines.org. They are an amazing group. You can get the most benefits if you do live in the Washington, Oregon area. However, you do not have to. You know, they can use technology to talk to you and everything else. But if you need somebody to come to you, they will. They will come to you and sit with you until you are safe. If you are a female and you need some help and you're on the East Coast, she's the veteran.org with Mrs. Brooke Jackson. Another great program. If you want to learn more about it, that we actually did a podcast on both of them, leavingthesidelines.org as well as she's the veteran. You can reach out to us. You know, hit us up on our webpage, Facebook. Webpage is savahiarmy.com. You can reach us through YouTube. You can reach us through our email, support@savahiarmy.com. We'll be live on Facebook tonight. Usually our Facebooks are not kid friendly. So we kind of unwind and shoot the shit with everybody else. But reach out to us, man. You just want to talk to shit, or you just want us to listen, whatever. We're all about it. You guys take care.
We'll see you next time.
Be safe.